When moms rise up, Team Biden doubles down, labeling them domestic terrorists for trying to protect their children. Just listen to the teachers union chief lie about the parents who are becoming more and more vocal.
This is propaganda. Yep. This is misinformation. This is the way in which wars start. This is the way in which hatred starts.
No, they're literally teaching hatred in schools. Her teachers. She pushes that curriculum. See, the Democrats are vipers. They literally want your child's mind and body. You cannot trust Joe Biden or his party. Just look at California, the Democrat viper egg incubator that state is. Democrats there introduced a bill that would allow your children to be vaccinated without, yes, I said without parental consent. If that's not a war on a mother's duty to make decisions for her child, I don't know what is.
This bill, I didn't really think it would be a problem because a court has already ruled that it's unconstitutional. And yet this committee decided, well, it doesn't matter. We're going to go ahead and pass it anyway. It just tells you everything you need to know about our state's politics.
Yeah, they don't care about courts. They don't care about laws. They certainly don't care about Constitution. And they don't care about moms. It seems everything the Democrats offer up leaves mothers in crisis. Think about the mother who drives their daughter to practice every day. They watch their daughters train daily to be the best they can be, only to have their dreams of victory squashed by some dude claiming to be a woman. The transgender craze is an absolute assault on women's athletics. And parents can't do anything to protect their girls from the sheer inability to meaningfully compete against men. President Trump calls it out when the left remains hell-bent on radicalism.
One of our top priorities must be to defend parents' rights. We will save our kids, and we will also keep men out of women's sports. Is that okay, right?
Amen, Mr. President. Thank you. And look at the outrage Democrats have over Roe v. Wade being overturned, the potential of that happening. In Washington, they just offered up a new pro-abortion bill. It doesn't even use the term woman in the text of the bill when referring to abortions. That's how ridiculous they are. In fact, when you think about their all-out push to not only keep abortion legal, but to actually increase the number of abortions in America by making it easier and easier and easier to get one, they are literally working to eliminate motherhood. Their pro-abortion stance has become so extreme. Think of the damage a late-term abortion would do to the psyche of an expecting mom. Their views on this, about late-term abortions, up to the moment of birth, are so extreme, to say the least. Here's Beto O'Rourke.
Do you believe in any limitations on abortion, whether it's the third trimester or up until even the final months, 9 months?
The way I think I can best express this is that I trust women. We should all trust women to make their own decisions that are in their best interest for themselves.
Up to the moment of birth? That's insanity. It is clear to me the American mother faces a crisis under Team Biden. The war on the family unit is real. And maybe the worst attack on the American family, the American mother, comes in the way of inflation. Grocery prices are sky high. Gas prices are sky high. The cost of health care is skyrocketing. Everything is skyrocketing. And for the single mom, it is devastating as wages remain stagnant. You're going to be lucky to have a job pretty soon if the economy keeps going in this direction. There is no way for a single mom to keep up with the rising costs of everything. Yet, it could all be solved by putting Republicans back in control. Well, my next guest is a mother herself. She is the senior director of Moms for America, a national movement of mothers fighting for truth, family, and freedom, and the Constitution, of course. Her name is Quisha King. Quisha, welcome to the program.
Thanks, Grant. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, Quisha. Am I out of control by saying that I believe that mothers are under attack in this country and the Biden administration is at the forefront of this attack?
You are not out of line at all. The Biden administration is certainly attacking mothers, attacking children, and they are just sitting back and just watching it crumble, watching moms struggle, children struggle and crumble, and doubling down on the message. I mean, from this leak from the Supreme Court, when we're talking about abortion and rights and, you know, the personhood of a baby in the womb. You know, I was watching a podcast earlier and they were talking about how traumatic pregnancy can be, but they don't tell you the trauma of going through an abortion. You are taking a life. And I can speak to this personally. Grant, I've never said this before in such a public way, but I have had an abortion. And I can tell you that there is real trauma that comes with when you realize what you have done. There is real trauma there, and no one talks about that. I talk to women personally on a regular basis who tell me about, who share their stories with me about that trauma. Not only that, and then we have the inflation that's going on. You walk down the aisle, you have your baby in your arms, and you cannot find milk to feed your child. I cannot even imagine if I had children that age, you know, how scary that would be. And this administration is just sitting back and doing absolutely nothing.
Quisha, first off, before my next question, I'd like to personally thank you for your bravery of telling that story, especially to my viewers. God bless you for that. I'm sorry you went through it. But your voice is a very powerful voice when it comes to that issue because you've experienced it. So thank you for sharing that here. The other question, though, is you talk to moms with school-age kids. You literally have this administration labeling them domestic terrorists, Quisha.
It's insane because we are standing up for our children. You think you're going to go before our school board, make your plea. You've elected these people. They have to listen to you. You think, okay, this is the process. That's what I'm going to do. You go, you do that, and then the government turns around and calls you a domestic terrorist. For me, that was the line. I said we needed a mass exodus. I still believe that. To this day, I am fighting. We need more school choice. We need to get our kids into a better learning environment. We have a short window. When children, you have those 12 years that they're in K through 12, it goes by so fast. And we have a short window. We can't always wait for a school board member to be elected. You know, we can't always wait for a law to be changed, for the critical race theory to come out, for the gender theories to come out, for the comprehensive sex ed. They're teaching porn to our kids. This is insane. We have never seen anything like this. This is an attack on the family. Well, it is an attack on the family.
It absolutely is. And, you know, we drill down on this, and I don't know whether it's incompetence or on purpose. I actually believe it's a lot of both. And yes, that's a sad reality of where we are in America. Quisha King, I appreciate you coming on the program. Again, thank you for sharing your personal story with me, and I can't wait to interview you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Grant.